I think we're good to continue. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it. Ooh. Bah, what possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is that the bullet would be proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Oh, right. Oh no! My second penalty. Oh well, it's fine. The murderer didn't need it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yeah, thanks, Maya. Yes, Your Honor. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. Yeah? What was it? My FA is MIA. Oh my god, that is so clever! Oh my gosh! The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Oh, wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer shot themselves? Or themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yeah, I guess that's how it would work, yeah. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanayoki, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Yeah. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. What? No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. I can. Wait a minute. Didn't he go on a few months long vacation right then? Hey, Phoenix? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he'd taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? But he took it because he was injured. Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man that shot Gregory Edgeworth? It was Von Karma! Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Be bold. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, that is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? Ah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? No, the other one! Oh my gosh. So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery. No, where did I go under the knife? Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright. Oh, bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Phoenix, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. But Edgeworth. I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. No fucking way! Oh my god, I just realized what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the fucking metal detector up to his shoulder. Woman, Fred Von Karma, oh goodness. Nobody's that perfect. So, what? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself, Phoenix? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Yes. Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so. But what? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible after all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh, shit! I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside of you. Order! 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 Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Phoenix, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. A bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any kind of evidence. That's because he took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? We were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought that you'd dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's... a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired a bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings match, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words. The murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. What? Wait, what did I do? Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove that bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. I'm sorry, Locke. I shouldn't have laughed. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. No. Yeah. I guess he's just never heard his boss yell out like that. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma.
Edgeworth? Edgeworth, only you would dare to defy me.
So it was you.
You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
Yeah, for real. I wouldn't be surprised if he caused the earthquake.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth?
Thank you for staying. I really appreciate it.
It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Phoenix, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Phoenix. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, it was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. Though it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right?
Yeah?
I am not sure how to say this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does get a guilty verdict. He confessed to a crime. So, guaranteed. I know. Thank you.
I see. Thank you, right.
You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You've got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there.
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a little bit this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop. I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all. A lot of... Y'all look great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank you. Y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar even if there was no one there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you gonna do now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that one coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Barry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for, like, prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, it's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? No fucking way! Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not, like, a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick, wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38? No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest was history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth? You should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death sentence for both of you. Oh my gosh. Man, if only I had known, I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I would have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch, right? Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. "5 a.m. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Phoenix.
Goodbye? What time is it? Ah, the first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. I guess I'm too late.
Hey, Nick.
Maya, so you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits, and I think you'll do fine without me. Be good, okay?
Wait,
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Maya's voice.
You heard my sister.
Yeah, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought I'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Oh yeah, she was the one that was able to talk to Paula. Oh, and she was the one that grabbed the bullet.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the only one who could have gotten it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm gonna complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that. I do have Hope Lock after all.
So that's it.
See you soon, Maya.
Aww.
That is so cute.
Thanks, Nick.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Huh, don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. I've got a bad feeling about this. Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop, Detective Gumshoe. And he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Yeah, that's just the first one out of 6. Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at the cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Missy from the first case? Or the second case? What are you doing with Missy? Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Phoenix, right. Ah, the defense attorney before whom I wrote that affidavit, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
Oh, yes, oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Ah, yes, Maya's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Phoenix, right. Is he the actor? Well, I'm not buying it. I can't be a star. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Not that I know what a DVD is. Everything these days. Oh my god, I couldn't read that fast.
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a big deal. I'm keeping my face out of the public, though. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know?
Alright. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It looked like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at, anyway? Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. Oh, right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. What? Yeah, I remember right. That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I've been training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, and she wasn't kidding. She really did capture a ghost. Huh. What? A brand new episode has been added.